Okay, this one is long overdue. Hello friends, if you click on this video, chances are you've subscribed to my channel, or you haven't but you've seen my videos before and recognize my channel name, or you just randomly got recommended this video and the thumbnail intrigued you enough to click. Whichever one you are, welcome. My name is Rain and I am an imposter. After experiencing a not so good day as a corporate slave earlier this year, I decided to take YouTube seriously. It was somewhere along the lines of I had my job and I needed to find a new job when I wondered, when will this cycle end? At that time, I was barely 6 months into the current job, yet there I was sitting by my desk one evening, almost 100% sure that yes, I am so gonna quit this second job. Then the thought came to me, what if the next company is just the same, escaping the lion's cage only to enter the crocodile's cage? Then I have to look for another job yet again, I move again, so on and so forth. I don't want that. Sometimes I find it funny how this sort of realization came to be, how late it was. It was 2023. I had spent all of my adult life being an employee to some company. It's almost like I was having a quarter-life crisis, except I hadn't been 25 in a while. So I did what every procrastinator did when we needed to find a solution to a problem. I opened a new tab on my web browser and I went to YouTube. It didn't take long before the idea to, materialize itself. I wanted to take YouTube seriously, and by seriously I mean instead of posting barely edited Spiral Abyss runs, let's put some nice background music to it so it's not as boring, and post them with some proper custom thumbnails. Instead of a 9-minute full run of Chamber 12, let's do a Chamber showcase. That was back in January, and the first video of that concept tanked big time. I tried again, of course, because why would I just stop there right after one video? And that's how this video came to be. In just 12 hours of its release, it garnered 140 views. Now, I know what you're thinking, but before you start laughing, keep in mind, I only had 15 subscribers at that time. For a channel of my size, it was huge. While it continued not to be my most popular video to date, it was the first one. And it was with this video that I received my first wave of negative comments. Suffice to say, my villain origin story, or my imposter origin story, to stay true to the title of this video. Well, the point of the video is to showcase how everyone in that team has just the right amount of ER that their ult is ready every rotation, hence perfect rotation. Apparently the word perfect is equivalent to clearing one half of the abyss in less than a minute, otherwise it's clickbait. I got a lot of comments of that nature. You see, I'm a fairly not competitive person, but when it comes to being misunderstood, that's when I cannot shut up. And so I made this video to show that yes, you definitely can clear the other half to Ayaka's floor with 7 minutes left on the clock despite Ayaka's team taking 2 minutes to clear her half, and then this video to rant about how the spiral molding is ridiculous to begin with considering the amount of incentive we got in return, or a lack thereof. I got addicted to making those kinds of videos. I blinked, and in just a few months, I had released more than 40 short Spiral Abyss videos. Before I knew it, I had become a Spiral Abyss speedrun channel. That was until I saw a video essay by one of my favorite Genshin content creators, Nahida, the Archon of Sacrifice by Dish. If you're like me and you've watched many of her videos, you might think, a video essay by Dish? That's new? Because it was. It was her first attempt at making video essays, and in it, she mentioned how she was not the most fluent about lore, hadn't read all the books, descriptions, weapons, etc., but what she knew was how the quest, how the story made her feel. And so she wrote it down and conveyed it to her viewers. Upon hearing that, I thought, wait, that's allowed? I thought Genshin video essays were about lores, theories, prediction, and all that kind of good stuff. I had never encountered one like this before, at least not in the Genshin community. I was inspired because I love Genshin storytelling. I love the depth they give to their characters. How sometimes it's not as simple as this character is good or is bad. Sometimes they're morally gray, and it's okay because it's justified, it's fleshed out. I'm a reader at heart, and boy do I love dissecting characters and their motifs and their stories and the beautifully written stories about them. You see, I was a few months into doing this Battle Abyss speedrun thing when I saw that video, and it challenged me in ways I didn't expect it to be. It was then that I first asked these questions to myself. Is doing this Battle Abyss run all there is to it for me and this channel? Is that what I want to be known for? And the answer to both is no. When I then released the 4 Anemo vs 3 Magokenki video, I kind of already figured that this was not the feature that I wanted for this channel. There were already many channels out there that were better at this speedrun and challenge thing than me. Yet there I was, molding my way to clear a chamber under 3 minutes for 50 Primogems? I got so caught up in it, busy trying to prove that I could do it, that I lost sight of what I really wanted to do. In the end, I became a shadow of those great channels, an imposter. I forgot what made Genshin Impact enjoyable to begin with, what hooked me to the game in the first place. But then, instead of reflecting more on the idea of what I love about Genshin is the story itself, I left that thought behind. I put it down somewhere and then proceeded to aimlessly try out all of these different type of contents. I tried lore reading, playthrough, gacha sessions, and therein lies my mistake. I mean, of course, some of them got good reception, but some were just completely buried. And then I procrastinated to make this particular video. Why? I thought posting more non-Spiral Abyss videos was enough to tell you that my channel was no longer about Spiral Abyss. But by doing so, or not doing if I'm being honest, I had prolonged the ambiguity of this channel. What do I want to do with it? Is it lore reading? Is it playthrough? Is it playthrough/story analysis? What is it? It's almost as if I could strike through the title of this video and replace it with I am a master procrastinator. In truth, long before even considering to be a corporate slave, I wanted to be a writer. I read too many of Agatha Christie's books that I aspired to be the next mystery queen. Only for my dad to sit me down one day and give me that Asian parent pep talk, you know? Sure, you can do writing on the side, he said, like a hobby. You just need to find a real job first. And that's exactly what I did. Heartbroken, but also being realistic about it, I got a job, I wrote fanfiction on the side, and I consumed even more stories than before. So much so that I could tell whether a story is well written or not simply by reading the first few paragraphs alone. I'm a sucker for those beautifully written stories, happiness that fills me up when I read it, the sadness that tears me apart, the joy, the agony, the silliness, the love for the characters, and Genshin is one of those. I mean, sure, they made some questionable decisions in their stories sometimes, but for the most part, it's great. These characters, they're more than just DPS, crowd controllers, healers, shielders, more than just units that create teams to get me 36 stars in Spiral Abyss. They have stories, motifs, and most if not all, they're complex and deep and oftentimes overlooked. I mean, it's no secret that some players early on thought Ningguang and Beidou hated each other because of this.
Forget it. Keep Beidou out of my sight.
Because then they didn't look further into their character stories wherein lies the true nature of their relationship, or how Yae Miko is seen simply as a cunning fox who would only do things that benefit her. I mean, that's true, but there's more to her, and it's not easily known unless you look into her weapon lore, for example. And that's exactly what I want to share with you. Videos that would provoke you to take a closer look at these characters beyond their roles in a team comp, and at their stories being more than just prerequisite quest to a limited time event. And so with this, the new era of this channel is officially started. Now, naturally, since I've been enjoying Honkai Star Rail as well, the videos will definitely not be limited to Genshin Impact only. In fact, I already released my first essay and it's a deep dive into Cocolia and Serval in Honkai Star Rail. You can check it out by clicking the video appearing here or a link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you next time.